to share you the information regarding the next batch that we are going to start for UP TGT, and it will start from tomorrow, that will be 24th of August 2023. And previously we could start and could complete, and yes, now it was time for us to move with a fresh batch, and especially receiving the calls after the B.Ed candidates have been ousted from the category of primary teachers. So there had been many of you that were disappointed, but I would like to say that don't think about the things that you have lost. Instead, you should think on the things that you have still to gain, and this is very human nature that we pine for what is not. And in my way, I would like to say that you should start thinking on your present and start concentrating on your present, and don't bother about the things that have been left. Instead, you should try to think the things that you have. And as I told you that we are going to start the fresh batch for UP TGT, and it will be once again the elaborative study, because the exam of UP TGT doesn't sound to be very close. And yeah, let's see, we are hoping that it will be possibly by the end of November or December. But there are many conditions that are still making it impossible for us to conjure so I would like to say that you guys should be focusing on your preparation and focusing on your learning properly. And I always say that a detailed study is always a good study that helps you a lot to boost your confidence, to boost your learning, and this is how you make most chances for yourself to be successful. Shortcut is something that I never preferred, and I never said to any one of you to go with a shortcut. I always say yes, it's just your hard working that pays you off. And yes, English Kingdom is here that will always try to make your dreams come true through our labors on the class. And we like to go with both mode of the classes, like live classes you will find, and even the recorded classes. If you sometimes miss the class, you'll find the recorded class as well. And yes, it's offline and online, both kind of batches we are running. And as I told you that we are going to run from tomorrow, that is 24th of August. So it will be 3 hours daily classes like the regular class that we used to run. And well, it will be 1.5 hour almost to literature daily, and 1.5 hour language daily. That is a routine class for us. And each class starts with a question session where we put the questions relating to your formal learning, and that's a kind of continuous revision of the lessons. And longer lessons like literary terms and literary history, there seems to be quite lengthy lessons, and even Shakespeare when we study him in a detail, and also just shortlisting him to the 10 or 12 plays, instead going with the 36 plays of along with the sonnets and some of his longer poems, the quotations and statements that have been given on his life. So it goes to be a very longer one. So for that, we continue with the question session that keep revising the things that you have learned already, and the Sunday regular test will also enables you to be comfortable with the things that you have learned, and keep checking yourself as your position among the learners where you are actually. And the same thing we do with the grammar as well. In our daily classes, the grammar that whatever lessons we teach, whatever parts we study, we have a regular exercises on that part. And yes, try to make each one of you to be comfortable with this class. And it's not like just you come and solve. It is like you come with your queries and you may ask, and we go with the type of solutions. So in a way we can say that whether it is vocab, it is comprehensive English, or it's factual things, everything that we find it comfortable and convenient to deliver with you, definitely we deliver to you. And expecting that you guys are learning and have been lucky. I must say I have been lucky with the kind of students I always receive that are hardworking and that love working with me, because most of the times the students arrive and they demand that the class should be in Hindi, only in Hindi, not in English, and some of them come with their own mindset like what should be taught and what shouldn't be taught. But yes, that can be a good trick for some of them, but I'm not that type of teacher, and I never suggest any one of them to be such a choosy one, because I always think that the selection depends on those 15 to 20 questions that have never appeared in exam, and that decides everything. So along with those 105 questions that seems to have arrived earlier in our examinations, and yes, those 20 to 25 questions, that seems to be a fresh question. So my effort is to make you comfortable with all 125 questions, not just 105 questions. Exactly, the selection moves around 100 and 105, 110 according as the question paper is. But you have to attempt all these 125 questions. That includes your grammar, that includes your comprehension, that includes your history, that includes your literary terms, that includes your biographies. I would like to say just one more thing, that some of the learners of yours, competitive persons among you, they come and they think that just 4 writers they will have to study. And when it comes to study even those 4 writers, they become very choosy and they become very selective to go with just these poems of Wordsworth and these plays of Galsworthy and these poems and tracts from John Milton, only these plays from Shakespeare. It's okay, that selective study is sometimes good, but I must say that the way competition is moving ahead and the type of nature this competition is taking, that's not going to be very easy for you to grab opportunities to be successful with just studying these few poems and plays of these writers. You need to go through them and study them in a detail, and even the minor works of them should be in your mind. And yes, along with these, because I must emphasize that most of the scholars, they think that only these 4 writers are there to study in TGT. Many a time I have seen the students come with a query. So there are just 4 writers in TGT. For them, there are just 4 writers. It's not just 4 writers that we study. We study grammar, we study literature, we study history, we study terms, we study movements, we study trends. Lots of things are there. So don't just see that it's just 4 writers that you study. Along with that, vocab is one portion that I always say that needs your continuous revision and continuous labors. And we always like to help you in all possible ways, whether it is notes that we deliver in a PDF and printed both format, and the classes, I told you, it is both mode of the class, like offline and online, both mode of the classes will be there. And you will receive each Sunday the test on the topic, selected topic. No doubt we run the test series as well, and that's kind of model paper that we regularly run on each Sunday. And a fresh test series we are just going to start this Sunday. And apart from that, this new batch we are starting here. So in a short, I would like to say that the fresh batch that we are going to start is for UP TGT English, and that we are starting the batch from 24th August 2023. The timing of the class will be for 3 hours daily. That will run from 5 to 8 p.m. And the regular batch for TGT and PGT goes for 7 to 8 months. Okay, it is like the regular batch that we run. If the exam dates are declared, we will mold it accordingly. Here in the class, you will find online and offline class. It will be the printed and PDF notes. You'll find Sunday test, that would be the topic wise test. Each Sunday you will find these three materials all together. The charge for notes and Sunday test will be nothing, only for the class, online or offline class that you join, you will have to pay. And yes, each day we have a question session in our class, that is kind of regular revision of the lesson that you have done. That makes it easy to keep the things that are actually the tough and maybe you have forgotten, that will be fresh. Okay, the learning will be both mode, like conceptual and factual. We focus both things, not like just a fact you need to learn. Along with fact, you go with the concept as well. Especially in a grammar, we focus on comprehensive learning as well. That's the one thing I have noticed is a weak point of UP students. So we try to go with the comprehensive learning as well, emphasizing on the vocabs. That I always emphasize. You should be regularly going through the revision. And yes, for any kind of query or any kind of information, if you want, you may contact us on our contact numbers like 9369542072, and that's our Telegram number. Here is our WhatsApp number 6394389272. And well, kind of information somebody has shared me and asking me like, am I running the batch for TGT or PGT or not? Yes, definitely I'm running and will keep running. It's not just for this day. Even in the future, whenever you want to be the part of English Kingdom, you may contact us on these contact numbers and you will find that we are running and running it very sincerely. Okay, running with a very deep concern of your selection. And for some assistance, you go with our app, that is English Kingdom app that you can download from the Play Store. And test series, we also run the test series that you may also join. That's also going to start this Sunday, coming Sunday. That's kind of model paper, and that we are also running. No doubt that's not a free one, that will take some charge. So if you guys are interested and want to be the part of English Kingdom family, so no doubt you come and trust us. We are going to work hard, and just one goal is there in our mind. In a way, we like to give you more and more knowledge. And the second thing, to make you comfortable with all kind of things, whether it is conceptual or factual things, whether it is grammar or it is literature, whether it is related to the biography of the writers or it is history of English literature, everything you feel very comfortable after joining English Kingdom. Even in grammar, when you have the practices, you find yourself comfortable with the things that you are learning without any problem. And yes, all the time we are ready to solve your problem. So if you have any query and you want to be the part of this fresh batch that we are going to start tomorrow, 24th August at between 5 and 8 p.m. for 3 hours with the language and literature both, definitely you may contact us on these numbers. I told you this one is our Telegram number and the last one is our WhatsApp number. That's all from me. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep watching, keep learning, and keep working hard. Thank you. Thank you very much.